Hello, this is Dr. Vi Russell speaking. I have your package. Have you got my money? What? Well, I'm sorry, but the deal's off. If you can't pay me what it's worth, then I know someone else who will. No, the price remains the same. £3 million sterling. Remember, this is 3 times stronger than Ebola. Now, I'm the one taking all the risk, and besides, you're paying to keep your hands and reputation clean. Oh, you'll get the package once I've seen the money, and not before. I'm sending you the bank details once again.
Our mission is to bamboozle the public to believe and accept our lies as their truth. We will create the future one atom at a time until our version of events becomes the accepted reality, and reality will become insanity. We will make their minds weak and easily influenced by giving them a substandard education. We will promise them a life of supreme, but give them a life of servitude. And they will accept this life of servitude as if it were a life supreme. We will target them from every angle and poison them every which way they turn. We will cut their lifespan in half by putting poison into everything they eat and drink. We will poison the air they breathe. We will poison the clothes they wear. Then we will treat them with our medicines, but even these will be poisons. We will create deadly diseases at regular intervals and paralyze them with fear. We will focus their attention towards the acquisition of money and material goods, so that they may never connect with their inner self, the true source of power. We will distract them with external pleasures, games, and meaningless goals, so that they may never have rest of mind. Eventually, their minds, their bodies, and their souls will belong to us, and they will do whatever we say.
Long live the House of Windsor. Long live the House of Windsor.
Who's a pretty boy? It's time to intensify their struggle. Move the release date forward by 14 hours. Who's a pretty boy?
Hello, is that Universal Travel? Good, good. Look, I want to book a flight to Panama, please. Well, tonight, please. Is that possible? Good, good, good. Oh, yes.
J'ai essayé de créer un effet du style Jean-Michel Basquiat. Oui, rouler avec la mort.
Things were not always this way. We were not always on top, even though we've rewritten history. Snippets of our past still manage to resurface. But we have one aim and one aim alone: dominion. To do this, we will continue to set the agenda in every aspect of human activity: in economics, in education, in entertainment, in health, in labor, in law, in leisure, in media, in politics, in religion, in sex, in sports, and in war. We will push our agenda on the domestic front. We will push our agenda on the European front. And we will push our agenda on the global front. What we say in public is one thing, but we will always do what needs to be done. And any leader dumb enough to believe they are in control will always be an asset. We are in a perpetual state of war with our enemy, but the beauty is, they are not even aware. Our war is silent. Our weapons are quiet, but just as deadly. Lieutenant?
Sir.
If you forget everything else, remember this. There is no game, only control.
My men are all in position. They are the best in all forms of advanced warfare.
Tu te rappelles de ta fille?
Ta fille, c'était un salopard.
Ta fille, c'était un voleur. Tu te rappelles quand il a volé la cuisse de bœuf? D'après toi, c'est qui le plus grand général de tous les temps? Le plus grand général de tous les temps? Je ne sais pas. Donne-moi des noms. On a Alexandre le Conquérant, Jules César, Hannibal, Colin Powell. Colin Powell? Oui, tu m'as bien entendu. C'était un dieu de la guerre. Il a systématiquement détruit l'opposition avant qu'elle ait la capacité d'être un ennemi formidable. Donc, est-ce le plus grand des grands? Il est avec le plus grand, mais ce n'était pas le meilleur. Gengis Khan? C'était un grand master, un joueur d'échecs, un tacticien, mais pas le plus grand. Il a utilisé de la magie ésotérique. Et même non. Même non, c'était un guerrier avec un cœur de lion, un gladiateur, aucune part, mais pas un général. Ok, donne-moi ton analyse sur Dedan Kimati. Dedan, il a pratiquement inventé l'art de la guérilla, un héros de guerre sous-estimé. On lui a donné le titre de maréchal, mais ce n'était pas le plus grand. Il n'en reste plus qu'un, Napoléon Bonaparte. Ah, Napoléon Bonaparte, un militaire de génie, extraordinaire, un commandant en chef, un grand politicien, mais non. Alors qui? Le plus grand général de tous les temps, c'était Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Il était contre la plus grande armée de Napoléon, une force supérieure en taille et en technologie, mais il les a tous détruits.
Now you have your orders and you know what to do. And remember, if you get caught, I don't know you.
Hello, Lieutenant Tarquin Arcolbell. If you talk to me like that again, it will be your last conversation in this world.
Mr. Prime Minister, have you read the mission statement?
Yes, I have, Sydney.
Any comments, sir?
Sit down, Sydney. Shall we begin? B1 to C3. As Prime Minister, you know I cannot permit this to continue.
B8 to C6. Mr. Prime Minister, you as well as I know that you have no say in the matter. That statement wasn't given to you to request your permission. That was part of your induction. You are a civil servant, no doubt a powerful one, but none the less a civil servant, who does as they are told.
G1 to F3. I was voted in by the people.
G8 to F6. A mere illusion.
D2 to D4. I had the power to affect people's lives, good or bad.
D7 to D5. Another illusion. You take the credit or blame for what happens during your watch.
Then first right, and we are there.
I've got a motivational speech to give at the Student Doctors Convention next week.
Are you sure this is the right way?
They say the world we live in is created by our thoughts. So to change the world, you must first change the way you think.
Don't you think it's time we started a family?
your mind has been hijacked, except you don't know it's been hijacked. So you're thinking someone else's thoughts and becoming someone other than yourself, living someone else's version of life, and you still don't know. This would mean that your mind, the most valuable thing in the universe, no longer belongs to you. Every thought you have had has been placed there by someone, and equally, every thought you're going to have is not yours. What's the solution?
Did you hear what I said?
Solution is lose your mind to find yourself. Unthink everything. And the answer to your question is yes. Starting tonight.
Turning and turning in the widening Gaia. Turning and turning in the widening Gaia. Turning and turning in the widening Gaia. The falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart the centre cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood's dim tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. He loves me not. He loves me not, loves not, loves.
That's the third one this week, Doctor. I know. It's like buses.
You what? I don't understand, sir.
In all my years of medical practice, I've never lost a patient, and then I lose 3 in the space of a week. I'm the doctor. If I haven't got the answer, then who has?
Welcome to the very first Ancient Future Earth Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to celebrate this thing here called life. The electric word, which means forever. Do not fear the future because no one can stop time. But there are forces out there that would not have it so. They are determined to make life unbearable. You just have to tune into the news to know what I am talking about. Every social political system has failed us. They pay homage to eradicating world poverty, world hunger, world wars. But every year nothing changes. Humans everywhere live in misery. More poverty, more hunger, more war. All our politicians, all our so-called leaders, all the millionaires, all the billionaires, all the trillionaires, all the religious leaders, even the gods that we pray to, cannot or will not help us. Which leaves you to wonder, is there a different agenda that they are not telling us about? Is history a lie? Has our past been hijacked so that the present is a deception? In our real past, in the original ancient days, being a leader was not a privilege, it was a responsibility. As a leader, how can you sleep in a warm bed every night knowing some of your people sleep on the streets? As a leader, how can you wine and dine on sweet meats and intoxicating liquids where your people go hungry day after day? We have no leaders, only imposters.
Is that you? How long has it been?
Dr. Parker, he took the words right out of my mouth.
Can we go somewhere quiet? I need to talk to you.
Okay, but make it quick. I'm due to speak in 20 minutes.
I want you to take a look at this report. It's a detailed plan on how to reduce the population of any given area.
Raymond, we've been down this road before. Do you remember how ill you were?
I know you think I might be ill again, but this time I can prove it to you.
How?
Read this report.
I tell you what, after this come back with me and show me everything you've got.
Dr. Malachi York?
Yes?
MOD. Can I have a quick word in private?
I can only spare a couple of minutes. I'm due to speak next.
Do you know this woman?
Oh my God, Ray! Where is she?
Better come with me, sir. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, but I need to tell Roman that I won't be making my speech.
No, don't tell anyone. You don't know who you can trust right now. It's my job to protect you.
Look, there he is! Get him!
Wait! He's with someone.
Bollocks! We're too late!
No, we're not. I can take him out.
Don't! Remember our pledge.
I can take him out.
Sir, the doctor got away.
I want him dead.
A minor setback, sir. I'll take care of it. Okay, sir. I'll put my team on it right away, sir. Now listen up, guys. I want you to suspend whatever you're currently doing. We need to pull out all the stops on this one. He goes by the name of Dr. Malachi York.
He must have pissed somebody off high up.
Whatever. I want everything. If he sneezes, I want to know about it.
Sorry, Mr. Malachi, but we had to do what was necessary in order to protect you.
What? By killing someone?
We did not kill him. We just knocked him out to buy some time. As we speak, he's probably looking for you right now with orders to take you out.
Why do you care? Who are you anyway?
We are the Ancient Order of the Black Sunset.
What does that mean?
It means we fight evil. We're not talking about your random burglar or murderer. We mean evil on a grand scale that affects thousands and millions of lives. For the last year, you've been giving lectures up and down the country, and it's upset some powerful people. You're a marked man.
I speak the truth.
That's the problem. Every time someone does that and exposes the lie we call life, they get silenced, in one way or another. I've read some of your stuff. It's pretty controversial. The alternative to pharmaceuticals. The mind and the key to never being sick.
Yes, but I am a doctor and I practice what I preach.
That makes you even more dangerous.
To whom?
There is a group of people whose sole purpose is to control the rest of the people on this planet. To control the population, to control what you believe and what you think. Heart and mind. Underpinning all of this, the reduction of the world's population by at least 2 billion people, and by any and all means necessary. This plan runs so deep that it has become part of our social makeup all over the world.
What do you mean?
You need to understand this, otherwise nothing else will make sense. People of the world all over are being educated to accept some future event that will wipe out the majority of the Earth's population. Asteroids and comets on a collision course with Earth. The return of Planet X or Nibiru, which will cause worldwide devastation. The Christian prophecy of the end of the world, also known as Armageddon. The New Age prophecy of dimensional shift. Some will shift, but most will perish. Alien attack, nuclear annihilation, Hollywood end of the world movies. All of this is programming on a worldwide scale. A future is being written and a large section of the world is being deliberately colored out of the illustration.
Do you expect me to believe all this?
No, but let me tell you what's happening right now. Needless wars where people are being killed indiscriminately by the millions. Hunger and famine created by war and the creation of seedless crops. Famine leads to death. Long-term hunger weakens the immune system, resulting in premature death. The bombarding of cities with extra low frequency waves, which affects the human body at the cellular level. This can cause cancer as well as weaken the immune system. Project HARP, a large-scale device which can manipulate the weather and manipulate seismic activity. This is used to create earthquakes and tornadoes, again killing off the population in targeted areas. Chemtrails, poison sprayed from high-altitude jets down onto the population. Biological and germ warfare, AIDS, Ebola, bird flu, SARS, dirty vaccines. Chemical warfare, dumping chemical and toxic waste oil spillage. This poisons the ecosystem. Genetically modified foods, these weaken the immune system. All of this is happening hidden in plain sight. Whether you know it or not, you have information that can upset this plan. You are now a living target.
From what I can see, you are the only people after me, and now you have me. Kidnapping is a criminal offence punishable by imprisonment.
Trust me, we mean you no harm.
Yes, sir. What would you like?
A coffee, please. Black, no sugar.
£1.50, sir.
I'm thinking of buying a house around here. Have you got any advice?
Well, that depends on what you were looking for. What are you looking for?
Excuse me, miss. I don't mean to sound rude, but how come there are no brothers on the wall?
What?
You have no brothers on the wall. Joe Buckner, Ricky Hatton, Henry Cooper, Barry McGuigan, Tyson Fury. Brothers.
If you want brothers on the wall, I will gladly sell you this place. Then you can put your brothers, your sisters, your mum and your whole family on the wall, if you want.
Can you put him on the wall?
Who's that?
You tell me.
I'm afraid you're going to have to leave here, sir. Your kind ain't welcome here.
Intelligent men. Don't you think you should do something more constructive than setting up a cult?
We are not a cult.
The Ancient Order of the Black Sun. Sounds like a cult to me.
A rose by any other name will still smell sweet.
What?
No matter what name you call a chicken, it will still taste like a chicken. Regardless of what we call ourselves, what is happening is very real.
Conspiracy theories. I'm a doctor. I deal with facts and evidence.
Join us when we honour our fallen soldiers, and you will see that it is very real.
Soldiers? Are you telling me there are more of you and you have organised yourself into an army?
Each and every one of us is at war. The sooner you realize, the greater your chances are at surviving. The art of war has advanced beyond two opposing forces facing off. When you understand the human psyche, how people think, what motivates them, and what reference points they draw from, by supplying the motivation and the reference points, you can with time manipulate the thinking, and in doing so, manipulate their actions. The whole nervous system is under attack, leading us to commit strange acts that defy human comprehension.
I've got plans, man. Big plans. Do you think I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life?
What are you qualified to do? Nothing.
A qualification is just a piece of paper. It doesn't represent real knowledge.
Let's hear some real knowledge then.
I'm going to release my own line of footwear. But here's the catch. There won't be any sizes. Each shoe is going to be uniquely made, bespoke style. But guess what? It will only be available in blue, with cream on top.
Geezer at 12 o'clock. He looks official. Pretend to be busy.
Police, anti-fraud unit. I'm going to have to check these rooms, and you two don't go anywhere because I will need to talk to you.
Police are tonight making a special appeal to the public to come forward with any information on the whereabouts of this individual, Dr. Malachi York. He is wanted for questioning in relation to the murder of Ray Anderson, who was found dead in her car with multiple gunshot wounds to the head. If seen by any member of the public, the police have stated that he should not be approached, as he may be armed and dangerous. Instead, they should call the number shown at the bottom of the screen.
In all of my 30 years of practice, I've never seen anything like this before. Every time I isolate the virus and try to treat it, it just mutates into something else.
What should I tell the family, Doctor? They're all waiting outside.
I need more time. Say we're still running tests. There's only one person I know who may be able to help.
Good day, sir. How can I help?
I'm here to receive some money. £5,000. It was sent by Mr. September to be collected by Mr. October, that's me. My special phrase is Black Star Liner.
Wow, that's a fabulous hairstyle. How long did it take you to do? Here's my number. Call me.
Did you just rob that place?
Don't insult my intelligence. There's a dozen easier ways to raise money.
Such as?
Printing your own money for starters. But now is not the time to be talking about such things.
What things should we talk about then?
Believe it or not, we are all engaged in a war. A war that is so subtle, so pure, so intangible, yet so intense, that it engages you regardless. Most of us get defeated without even being aware. By the time we realise, we have already surrendered our sovereignty and have been rendered powerless on all levels. Game, set and match.
What's the update, guys? I've got MOD chewing my ear off.
I've got the results from his phone company.
I've got the results from his bank. I've got the results from his internet usage.
I've got the results from the CCTV.
All of a sudden, the trail just went cold.
I can't tell MOD all of a sudden the trail went dead.
Well, according to his phone records, the last call he made, he was in Hackney.
So it would be fair to say he was hiding somewhere in Hackney.
I guess so.
I'll give MOD the good news.
The future is never truly set. It will only actualise through our thoughts, by our words, and according to our actions. Our thoughts are powered by our beliefs, the things we accept as fundamental truth. However, most of what we believe is not even true, though we accept it as the truth. Most of what we believe is theories and hypotheses written in various books and fed to us as original knowledge. Some of what we believe is pure fiction. You have to wake up and reconstruct the truth, or live a lie which is someone else's version of your future.
Why are you telling me all this?
You are a marked man. It is our job to unmark you both inside and outside.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want all traces of him wiped off the surface of this planet.
He suffers from asthma.
Is that so? And he never thought to cure himself of it? Mind over my foot. He's just another con artist.
Then why don't we just let the police deal with him?
Good idea. But in the meantime, find a way to shut down his medical supplies.
my name is Mariah Enno, Chief Inspector to you lot, or just plain Governor. Now, as from today, this borough is on Code Red, and the reason for that is this man here, a Dr. Malachi York, a flying biochemist who has designed a drug that he claims can cure anything from a common cold to cancer. Now, currently, he is wanted for the cold-blooded murder of one Miss Ray Anderson. Our sources say he is in hiding out in this borough, so I need all of you to be extra vigilant. If seen, he is not to be apprehended. Note the location and call this number. Any questions?
Excuse me, miss. It's pronounced Malachi.
Point taken. Are there any other questions?
This is not natural. Do you see that? It's bonding with the white blood cells and neutralizing them. It's as if it was some sort of advanced assassin whose job was to seek out and destroy.
Do you think you can come up with a cure?
I need help.
What do you want me to do?
Never mind. Keep them sedated. At the moment, it's the only thing we can do. I'll run some more tests.
Scientists say you are the sum total of your DNA. That everything you are and will be is coded into you at the moment of conception, an immaculate gift from your parents. But that's just on the surface. Like wearing a uniform, you may look like your parents, but in reality, your DNA is consistently being manipulated by your mental state, your surroundings, the people you know, and your fundamental beliefs. If any of these factors are altered for a constant period, your DNA is altered. And once your DNA is altered, you are altered. This is social engineering, and in this day and age, it is being used as a weapon of mass destruction.
Where do you get your information from?
You have facts, you have truth, and you have reality. But where do you sit on the scale?
No. Where do you sit?
Face reality. Get your facts right, but the truth is a matter of opinion.
Mr. Prime Minister, I don't think you understand. This is not some petty robbery that you can decide to walk away from at the last minute.
I know, but I didn't think it would actually come to this.
Well, it has. And you have to play your part. Or else.
Or else what, Sydney? Are you threatening me?
Of course not, Mr. Prime Minister. I'm reminding you of your obligations.
My obligations are to the public who voted me into office.
And now, you and I both know that is not true. You can deceive yourself as much as you want. But you have sworn an oath of allegiance, and there's no backing out. I'm worried about our PM.
What's to worry about?
He has no backbone, and at the critical moment when he has to speak to the nation, he will not be able to say what needs to be done.
Then what needs to be done?
In order to save your arm, you must be able to cut off the damaged finger or hand. In order to contain the contamination, we must cull the infected. Walk with me. The Prime Minister has to believe that this is the only way. The politicians have to believe this. The people have to believe this. But most of all, the infected have to believe this. Because in order to create the future, the people have to consent to the plan we present to them. We would prefer they give us their consent willingly, so we manipulate the variables.
So it's game, set, and match to us every time.
Exactly. But remember, for us, there is no game, only control.
When are you going to come out with us? Every week you give the same old excuse. Me and Jamie are having a cozy night in. Then on Monday, when I ask about your weekend, you give me the same sob story. His mates came over and they all went out and you stayed in by yourself. I know, but he always comes home to me. In the 2 years we've been going out, he's never once stayed out all night.
Here, I need a month's supply of inhalers for asthma.
Let's make things a bit more interesting. 20 quid each. The first person to make contact takes all.
I'm in. Come on, Toby.
Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby.
Yes, all right. I'm in.
Say my name, say my name. I've got him online on his Gmail. Kingsland Road, Hackney.
How are you? So glad we got to know each other. I like your style. No man on earth could look better. Ooh, you're surprised. I never put on any makeup. You say to me, I even look much prettier without. The most beautiful girl. You tell me look in the mirror and you will see her. You make me kinda nervous. I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah. Welcome to my world. I'm something special. High heels, fake nails ain't on my list. Calling girlfriends from AM to PM. Whoa. Welcome to my world, you're something special. For the first time I have been kissed. Do you want me as much as I want you? Whoa. Now we're alone. I could be sitting here forever. We laugh till it hurts. We are the same. We are together. The most beautiful girl. You tell me look in the mirror and you will see her. You make me kinda nervous. I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah. Welcome to my world. I'm something special. High heels ain't on my list. Calling girlfriends from AM to PM. Whoa. Welcome to my world. You're something special. For the first time I have been kissed. Do you want me as much as I want you? Whoa.
Five minutes are up. Let's go.
People are dying.
Welcome to reality. Quick, let's move it.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary today?
What kind of question is that?
It is what it is. So could you please answer the question?
What was the question again?
Are you trying to be smart?
I don't have to try.
John Pincus from Scotland Yard. No one is to leave this place till I say so. You two, cover the door. He's not here.
Do you mean to tell me that with all of the technology at your disposal, you can't find him? We found him. Your men let him get away. You do have a valid point there. However, you're supposed to be the best, and you were hired to do a job. Were you not? Yes, sir. We were hired to do a job. So cut the unnecessary chit-chat and do it. I think someone's helping him. Why do you say that? No one can disappear like that without help. Give me 72 hours and I'll know for sure. You've got 48.
All these names, all these people are people, victims to the system. The system is not designed with your best intentions at heart. It has no room for compromise. It has no room for humanity. If you go up against it, it is designed to break you down, and you will break down.
I see people every day living well in the system, as you call it. What about them?
Most of them have pledged their allegiance to it. They have given it their heart and soul. Others are the walking wounded, trying not to cry because that would be an admittance of defeat, but inside they're crying anyway because they are defeated.
What about you?
We use the system to beat the system. It takes a lot of courage and unlimitless energy. It's a lonely existence.
Criminals.
Wrong choice of noun. You were that which others did not want to be.
You were that which others did not want to be.
You went where others feared to go and did what others failed to do.
You went where others feared to go and did what others failed to do.
You asked nothing from those who gave nothing.
You asked nothing from those who gave nothing.
You reluctantly accepted the thought of eternal loneliness.
You reluctantly accepted the thought of eternal loneliness.
Should you fail, and your essence extinguished because you were everything they were not.
Should you fail and your essence extinguished because you were everything they were not.
You have seen the face of terror, felt the stinging cold of fear.
You have seen the face of terror, felt the stinging cold of fear.
You have cried, pained and hoped. You have lived times others would best forget.
You have cried, pained and hoped. You have lived times others would best forget.
But most of all, you have loved when those around you could only hate.
But most of all, you have loved when those around you could only hate.
Wrong with this place. I can't quite put my finger on it.
You people think you're so superior, you get me? You think you're better than everyone else. But whenever you mess up or can't get the result you want, you come to me.
You and I, we move in the same circles. We're opposite sides of the same coin. Two peas in a pod.
Cut the bull crap. We don't even breathe the same air, you get me? Just tell me what you want.
Okay. I need you to find this man and whoever is helping him. There's something wrong with this place.
Listen, yeah? I need a starting point. My fee is 10k. 5 now and 5 when I give you the information. Useful or not, you still pay me.
This is where he last accessed his email.
Buller's Internet Cafe.
I know what's wrong with this place.
What?
There are no brothers on the wall.
What? are you talking about? Are you blind? Just look around you.
I meant people like Joe Bugner, Ricky Hatton, Henry Cooper, Barry McGuigan, Tyson Fury. Brothers.
Hi, Khadija. It's me. I'm going to be a bit late tonight. I'm running some more tests on this virus. Yes, I know what I said, but I have to.
There he is! Get him!
Hello? Mr. Daisinger? Listen, yeah? I got the information you want. Yes, meet me at the same place. And Mr. Daisinger? Don't forget my money, yeah? I'd hate for you to have to make a wasted journey, you get me?
Malachi, why did you do it? That woman loved you and you killed her, and now you want to kill me too.
T, we've known each other since we were kids. How can you believe that crap?
It was on the news. You shot her in cold blood.
All lies, T. I've been set up. I think it's got something to do with that email you sent me.
I think you should see this, sir.
And what am I supposed to be looking at?
They call themselves the Ancient Order of the Black Sun, and they are the reason we can't find Dr. Malachi.
So, they are helping him.
It appears to be that way, sir.
Do we know where they are?
Yes, sir. We have a trace on them.
Good. It's time to finish the job.
unbelievable. The virus appears to suffocate the white blood T cells, opening the body to attack from the elements.
Yes, but look at the speed at which the virus spreads. It appears to double every hour.
That's what makes it so fatal. And you say nothing has worked?
Sleep seems to delay the process, but that's it. I've tried everything that I know.
That's because it's lab created.
What?
That means there is no cure. People need to be informed.
No one needs to know a thing, Dr. Malachi. You hold the key to this puzzle whether you know it or not.
I have an idea. If the body could be flooded with a vitamin and mineral solution, it could act as a conduit and reset the body's immune system.
How is that possible?
If I can create a copper and vitamin A, C and E solution and drip feed it to the patient over a period of 12 to 24 hours.
Let's give it a try.
Okay, meet us at the Shoreditch holiday and in 24 hours. I'll have a solution ready by then.
Is he dead?
I don't know. Call a doctor.
He is a doctor.
Dr. Otobo, please forgive me. I should have protected you. I will avenge you, in this life or the next. The person responsible for this will pay.
The human body, like planet Earth, is 7/10 liquid. Apart from the skin, the rest of the body is more or less suspended in liquid. This liquid has a unique chemical balance of minerals. To maintain this balance is to maintain health. Each mineral has a maximum level and a minimal level, like an oil gauge. You don't want to go over the maximum or fall below the minimum. The body has everything it needs to heal itself. All you really need to do is top up any deficiency or drain the excess.
That all sounds good, but how are you supposed to know if your body is deficient in something?
Know thyself.
What's that supposed to mean?
The study of self is fundamental to your life, because your life can only be experienced by yourself, in yourself, through yourself, and around yourself. When you listen to your body, it will tell you what it needs. The only problem is we have forgotten how to listen.
The man knows.
How long ago was this? Have they caught anyone yet? I thought not. But anyways, thanks for the tip-off. I'm going off the grid for the next 24 hours, so if you need to contact me, use the Dropbox. Mr. Malachi, your doctor friend has just been killed. We're going to have to leave right now. The operation has been compromised.
These are 3 of my best men. We come here today to ask for your help.
Years ago when we first met, you were the high-rising government man. I knew you were looking for answers even back then. Underneath that government suit was a real person. That was why I spared your life. Look at you now, ancient order of the Black Sun. Do you really need my help?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. You're the only man I know who can get that close.
I know you. You're Field Marshal Fannin, leader of the Metropolitan Mau Mau, the city's most wanted terrorist.
You have me confused with someone else. I was never a terrorist. I fought for freedom.
Not, according to Wikipedia.
Please, forgive his outburst. This is Richard Wright, our PR manager.
No need to apologize. Our aim was and still is to create a safe haven for our people. A place where we can walk along the street any time, day or night without having to be stopped and searched. A place where we can walk into any shop and not be followed around and treated like a criminal. A place where we can have businesses by our people and for our people. A place where we can teach the children about true creation and not this counterfeit masquerading as reality. We want a unified society of acknowledged equality, where we practice unity, equality, and compassion, as opposed to what we have now: duality, corruption, and self-service. Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. Doctors destroy health. Lawyers destroy justice. Universities destroy knowledge. Governments destroy freedom. The major media destroys information. And religion destroys the soul. But, inch by inch, foot by foot, we will take back what is rightfully ours. We will fight against flesh and blood. We will fight against principalities and powers. We will fight against the rulers of darkness in this world. And we will fight against wickedness in high places. Mark my words, we will win, because we fight the good fight.
Yes, sir. I've located the hotel. I've got it covered round the clock. No one comes or goes without my knowledge. Yes, sir, I agree. But to do that, I'm going to need backup. can't really see what they're doing, but they do seem to be getting a lot of deliveries.
Mr. Prime Minister, do not attempt to call your security. No one will come to your aid. This is in the dream time, the mental plane that precedes the physical plane. Everything first happens here, the world of thought and ideas. But if you die here, you will never wake up.
What do you want?
Listen to me carefully. I am only going to say this once. When you wake up, you will make a phone call and put an end to this. Enough people have died already. If by next week nothing has changed, members of your family will start dying in their sleep. The scales will need to be balanced. Please, Mr. Prime Minister, be a leader, not a vulture in human skin.
I'm a man of principles, and I don't need you or anyone else telling me the right thing to do.
Many a wise man has made a foolish decision. I am here to make sure you're not one of them.
Agent 1, this is your Prime Minister. Tell your men to stand down.
Dr. Otobo, I will avenge you, in this life or the next.
Listen up, guys. It's time to cure the people.
As we finally awaken from our centuries of slumber, we see a world that was once our home, now transformed to a prison, and our minds are not enough to save us. Flesh and blood is too weak. We must now call upon our spirit, the ultimate source of every individual's power. Our goal must be to rebuild our world entirely, to give us and those to come the world we were entitled to at our birth on this planet. Something no authority can deny us, no matter how heavily they are armed, and no matter how many lies they tell. We refuse to work within the system. We will build a new one. We refuse to accept their scientific proof. We will rediscover scientific truth. We refuse to allow others more gifted than us to do our thinking. We know that everyone is gifted in their own unique way. Those that believe that were chosen to rule went for financial control, setting up a monetary system backed by swindle that has enslaved us all. We turn our backs on their legal tender. We will create another based on value. Right now, here we are, ready for the revolution, ready for the change. Our change will be so natural that it will bring all their artificial systems to their knees. And when all is said and done, we will live once again as humans and cease living this fantasy as robots.